Well. Hello, everybody. It's Shane, and I am back in an old favorite, the 737. I haven't flown this thing in forever, and I'll tell you why. So, about a month ago, I had this thing dialed in. It was running great. Had everything had everything working fine, right? The flight model had some issues, but it was doing good. The plane was good. Then I said, you know what? Let me get this new August repackaged version from Level Up and see how it does. And when I did it, it screwed everything up. All my flight model changes didn't work anymore. Um, the sounds were messed up. The plugin wasn't working. So I decided to start from scratch tonight. I re-downloaded everything again, and I've applied some of my basic flight model changes. And I'm going to be exploring some stuff that I found buried in PlaneMaker that might fix all the problems I've been having with this jet, especially with the elevator being really twitchy and touchy. So I'm gonna try a little of that out tonight. One thing that I have not addressed or checked is the CG. It does it nose heavy, nose light? Does it want to climb on takeoff? I don't know if any of that's been fixed. I can address that tomorrow. But I just want to fly tonight and get reacquainted with this jet. It's been forever. I got the new Honeycomb Bravo Flight Sim Factory throttle mods that I want to actually get to use on this jet. So let's just fly this thing. We're going to go up to Sacramento, short flight. And then tomorrow, during Thanksgiving, we're going to be doing a lot of flight model edits and stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and press on with this flight. See if I can remember how to do everything. So parking brake, released, battery. Go. Ground power. Oh, I don't think I have ground power. Now I do. Alright. So you'll have to forgive me if I fumble through this thing a bit, guys. I haven't flown this jet in quite a while. Okay, cockpit lighting. Setting that up now. Nav database out of date. Well, it literally just swapped over today, so we'll be alright with that. Okay. Test. Make sure everything's good. Back to dim. Okay, mock airspeed warning test. I'll come back to that. IRS switches. Nav, window heat, probe heat. Emergency lights. Seatbelt signs. Logo lights. Let's see here. Okay. Giveaway system test. Remember how to do all this stuff.
Glide slope. Pull up.
Cargo fire.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Obstacle. Obstacle. Pull up. Airspeed low.
Okay, good. EFIS panel. Is set. Takeoff warning system test. Okay, weight balance. See if I can remember how to do this. So Airside service. Load OFP. Let me make sure that jives with what SimBrief is telling me here. Okay, fuel 14.6. 14.6. Passengers 169, 169. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that should start loading everything up. Alright, while that's working, let's get on with position initialization. God, I haven't flown this plane in forever. I don't remember how to do everything. And then let's request a flight plan. Okay. I think, as I recall, we need to put in the arrival stuff. So let's see what we got going into Smurf. 17 right. So I think we can do the... I think the RNAV will be fine. RNAV 17 right from Ovom. RNAV 17 right. Oh. You had the right one? What's up, Juliet? Welcome aboard. Sierra. RNAV Zulu. That's not the right one. Yeah, let's try this again. RNAV Zulu 17 right. There we go. Oval. Okay, now let's go ahead and check the flight plan. Always check your flight plan before you take off, guys. Don't find out there's a discontinuity or some weird crap going on after you're already in the air. It's kind of too late for that at that point. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful flight plan. That's so good I want to go magenta. There it is. Okay, performance initialization. Let's request. I hope I found the secret to this plane tonight. I would love it if I did. We'll find out. Oh yeah, I'll just be about ready to take off at that point, man. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, reserves is going to be 5.7. Okay, and one limit. I ran these numbers already. Flaps 5, takeoff 48. Flaps 5. And the CG 20.1. 5.75. Numbers look good. We'll go with these numbers. Okay. One thing I do want to do, I might want to use 27 right for departure. Yeah, we're gonna use 27 right. Let me make this correction because that's close to where we're currently at the gate. 27 right. Let me make this correction to the FMC. Okay, takeoff speed's deleted. Let me rerun the numbers for 26 right to make sure there's no change. 26 right, calculate. No change at all. Okay, so legs on the left. Takeoff on the right. FMC is checked. Final cockpit preparation checklist. IFR clearance. We got one. Okay, cleared Sunshine 5 departure. Chapter transition. Climb via SID. Expect 10,000 10 minutes after departure. Departures on SoCal departure 28505 and 2805 for taxi, and the squawk code is 7272. Where's that at? There we go. 7272. Radios. One 2805. Okay, set. Nav, set. The quantity. 14.6. Flight altitude. It's going to be 360 plus 1, so 370. FMC, checked and confirmed. I got legs on the left. Takeoff on the right. Flight directors. Left, right. Auto throttles armed. MCP airspeed set V2, which is 147. Okay, MCP heading will be the runway heading on the SID, which will be 258. And MCP altitude, I'll set that to 10,000 feet. Actually, should be 13,000 for SoCal. Altimeters. Okay, per the ATIS, 3010. Variable 4. 10 station mile visibility information Tango. 3010. Okay. Auto brakes RTO. Alright, departure briefing. Alright, crew, we are at Ontario at gate 405. Expecting a very short taxi over to 26 right via November 1 and Whiskey. We'll use the full length of 26 right, which is the longer of the two runways, onto the Sunshine 5 departure. So we need to be... Oh, you know what? That reminds me. Pomona, at or below 8,000. So let's set this to 8,000 so I don't blow through that. Okay, at or below 8,000 at Pomona, and then at or above 4,000 at Inland, so we can clear the San Gabriel mountain range. Okay, and then up to Sacramento. So here are the threats for this flight. Well, I don't know how this aircraft's going to handle because I'm using a hybrid of my old flight model and the one that comes with the August repackage. So I think most of my stuff will be right, but I am concerned about the CG and the pitch tendency, because there was the old iterations of the level up had a bad tendency to take off on you at departure, where it just kind of rotate on its own. So we need to be ready to deal with that in case it wants to take off. That's something I'll address tomorrow when I'm working on it. Okay, your departure briefing is performed. APU is starting now. Okay, before start pushback checklist, lower MFDs on engine, doors and windows are closed. Yaw damper, and I'll leave the cockpit windows open. It's Mayor in here. Okay, electric hydraulic pumps, fuel pumps, parking brake set, APU gens. Nope, they're coming online. Tell you what, I'll set up my desk and we'll be ready to go here in just a minute. Let's get set up. Just about ready, crew. Okay. Fuel chocks, APU gens, ground power unit is disconnected, beacon light is on, trim air on, engine bleeds off, APU bleed is on. Engine start, let's go ignition left, ACARS. Okay, we're on. Push to start.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
So far so good, guys. It's coming back to me. Oh, one thing. Well, no, I'll talk to you about it in a minute.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
We're gonna connect. Let's do it.
And circle approach velocity for the 306, about 100 nautical miles west of San Diego at 37 Dallas and Buffalo coming to arrival.
Ground to cockpit.
Frontier Flight
Please show me where you want to go.
4306, SoCal approach. Radar contact. LA, the San Diego altimeter 3006. Descend via the comments to arrival.
Who's this Delta guy that just got on? Man.
Descend via the oncoming to arrival and close the altimeter again.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Nope. We gotta wait for bro over here to taxi first in the MD-80. Dang it. Where'd this guy come from, man? Come on.
Air Canada 1422, runway 27, cleared land.
Dang it.
Present, Air Canada 1422.
Well, okay. I'll take this moment to discuss something that I'm worried about for the takeoff. Oh, how do you, that trim air, sir? Trim air. What's your question again? Oh, the trim air. Okay, so what trim air does is it uses a little bit of the bleed air to warm up the air in the it basically uses hot bleed air to mix with the ACM or packs to heat it up a little bit. It just gets more, it just takes a little more air out of the bleed air lines. It uses hot air to just heat stuff up. I don't know how else to explain it. Come on, bro. Move that jet. You know what? I got an idea.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Flight 9594, the San Diego Mach descent and altimeter 3005.
We'll push here.
San Diego altimeter.
That guy's taking too long.
Flight 594.
You guys ready? Let's go. I'll wait for that dude.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, let's go. Start engine 2. Okay, rotation's good. Yes, I am. It's the ones that are, it's the models that are for, hold on, Joe. It's the models that are for, I think it's for, I don't know, Joe, yeah, it's you, dude. The ones you help me with. You know what I'm talking about. The good models.
Air Canada 1422, roger. Fly runway, heading climb, maintain 6000.
6,000, that's enough for me.
Starting 1. Rotation. Oh, the blue belt ones are terrible, man. I never realized it. Fuel on. Fuel flow EGT. Oil pressure lights out.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Yeah, start.
SoCal approach, UPS 1207 with you, descending through 2000 on the Scooby-2 in Ontario. UPS 1207 heavy SoCal approach. Hello, radar contact, Ontario altimeter 3010. Descend via the Scooby-2 arrival at Taco, cleared RNAV Zulu, runway 26 left approach. 3010 on altimeter, cleared via Scooby-2, descend via the Star and RNAV 26 for UPS 1207.
This UPS 1207 guy, listen.
Scooby-2 at Taco might be the weirdest arrival I've ever heard.
This guy's very professional. We need him in Hamilton. Oh my god. Okay. Taxi checklist. Flaps up to takeoff. Flaps 5. Stat trim. 5.75.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
See you on the left. B1 141. Rotate 142. V2 147, and will be our
For Canada 1422.
climb speed of
right,
167. Take off thrust setting at 93.1.
Expect RNAV Zulu, runway 27.
Transponder,
360, expect
TRA.
RNAV Zulu, going 27,
Excellent.
SMF 14.
lower MFD. X clearance. Alright, let me get my... I better get my knee board.
Canada 1422, 13 miles from Cloman. Turn right direct Cloman. Cross Cloman at 6,000, cleared RNAV Zulu, runway 27.
Direct.
I don't know. I don't know about the trim air, man. I just turned it on. Okay. SoCal departure, good evening. Southwest 4001, ready for taxi 26 right Ontario, information Tango.
Southwest 4001, SoCal approach, hello, altimeter 3010, runway 26 right, taxi via November 1 Whiskey.
26 right via November 1 Whiskey, Southwest 4001. Alright crew, where's that guy so I don't hit him? Alright, let's get out of here. We got people piling up next to us, we gotta get out of here. Oh, no nose wheel steering. Got an issue here. No nose wheel steering. I'm gonna stop the aircraft. Let's check that out. Let's see here. Figure, hardware, nose wheel axis. There it is. Alright, we're good.
Flexion 594, descend and maintain 6,000.
That's why we check that stuff, right? Okay, nose wheel steering, left, right. Brakes. Okay, flight controls, ailerons left, ailerons right, elevator up, elevator down, rudder left, rudder right. Okay, before start checklist. VNAV, LNAV. ICAS is good. Stereo lights, let's just get them on now.
Flexion 594, turn left
Quick,
heading
sir.
09er, 0 vectors for sequencing.
And just start switches.
09 0 vectors, sequencing, Flexion 594.
Continuous. There we go.
Flexion 594, expect the RNAV Zulu runway 27 approach from Lindy.
RNAV Zulu 27 from Lindy, Flexion 594.
SoCal approach, good evening, Southwest 2232, descending under 10,000.
Southwest 2232, I don't have a flight plan for you. Are you on the Lucky One ended limber?
Affirm.
Okay, roger, Southwest 2232, altimeter 3006. Send via the Lucky One arrival at Lindy, cleared. Approach runway 27.
I will descend via Lindy arrival.
Alright guys, so
at
we'll see how it
Lindy.
feels when I rotate the
Cleared.
trim. I don't know what it's gonna be like.
RNAV 27.
We'll see.
Southwest 2232.
Southwest 2232, squawk 5165.
5165, Southwest 2232.
Tran 6, passing 3.2.
No, 6 SoCal approach.
I hope this thing feels good. Ugh. Hope I found this. Oh,
Southwest 4001, wind variable at 4, runway 26 right, clear to land. Southwest 4001, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
clear for takeoff, 26 right, Southwest 4001. Okay,
Southwest 2232, reduce
we
speed
may get
to
a takeoff
180.
warning horn
180, Southwest 2232. And could you say that squawk code
when
for us
we
again?
take off, so if you
Affirmative,
hear it,
5165.
don't disregard.
5165.
Some issues with the axis on this jet. I'll talk about it later.
Approaching 26 right.
13,000 on the Lucky Rock.
Southwest 489, squawk 5327, 5327.
On runway 26 right.
Okay. If you hear a takeoff warning, disregard. That's it. All right, let's bring them up. Oh, clock. That's a takeoff thrust. Yeah, disregard that. That'll go away. N1, Togo.
Southwest 2232, verify you reduced it to 180.
Yeah, we're going down 180.
80 knots.
Okay, and traffic for you is going to be 12 o'clock, 8 miles, turning southbound, sending through 4,800, 8320 reported.
Alright, let's see. Let's see what it
Yeah, we got
does.
the traffic in sight.
Southwest 2232, roger. Maintain visual separation of the traffic.
Rotate.
We'll maintain visual
Ooh.
Southwest 489, radar contact 24 miles northeast of the...
Oh, it feels good, guys.
Limerick altimeter 3006.
Oh, wow.
Descend via the Comics 2 arrival. Let's make
Oh, that
visual
has
runway
speed.
approach.
Ooh.
Altimeter 3006, sending the Comics
1,000.
Oh, man. Guys, this thing feels really good.
Delta 1700 SoCal approach, altimeter 3010, runway 26 right, taxi via November 1 whiskey.
Oh my god, it feels like the SIBO. Ha ha ha. I think I got it, guys. Oh my god, this thing feels awesome. Oh, I love it.
Air Canada 1422, maintain 170 knots over greater till Rebo, contact tower 118.3.
I'll show you in a second. Hold on. Speed checks, flaps 1.
And Air Canada 1422, maintain 170 knots over greater till
Oh
Rebo.
my god, this thing feels so good.
Okay, UK 170 knots. Get it up with
Let's ship 594,
Pops
turn
up.
right, heading 130.
Right, 130, flexion 594.
Guys, this thing flies like a SIBO.
4001, radar contact Sam.
Climbing to 4,500 for 8,000.
Southwest 4001, roger, contact Sid.
Copy, Sid. 4,001. Oh.
UPS 1207
Oh, man.
Ontario, wind
Look at
variable
this.
at 4, runway 26 left, clear land.
Oh.
Clear to land, 26 left, UPS 1207.
Oh, it's so good.
Southwest 2232, contact tower 118.3, we'll see you.
118.3, thanks. Have a good night.
Trim. Look at that. Alright, climb via Sid.
Departure flight 4306, reduce speed to 180.
Oh, I can't wait to feel this thing on landing, guys. This thing feels so good. It's flying right now.
Southwest 489, maintain 250 knots until advised.
250 now, still advised.
Holy crap. It's like a different plane.
Southwest 489, descend and maintain 3,800 now.
Once we get like,
SoCal departure, American 252.
I'll tell you what I did, guys.
3,800 feet. United 6, LA Center offline.
Oh my god, I can't believe how great this feels. I can't explain to you. It's different.
American 2529, so that's our radar contact climb at the ASUS. Climb guys, sit American 252. Flexjet 594, reduce speed to 230.
Guys, the trim is even better. Look at that, we're not running out of nose down trim now.
Southwest 49, turn right heading 260, vectors final.
Oh my god, I'm going to be flying a lot of 737s, guys. Autopilot?
Other aircraft on?
High speed 293. After takeoff checklist.
Southwest 3412, radar contact, climb is hit.
Landing gear up, lights out, off, flaps up, auto brakes off.
Southwest 4801, LA Center offline, register return beta frequency change crew, bye-bye.
Over advisory, Southwest 4001. See ya.
Southwest 489, reduce.
Oh! Wrong button. Wrong button. We're good, we're good. Alright, hold up your altimeters. Look, guys, look at the trim. Oh, dang it! You need to be careful with the trim wheel. This thing used to run out of trim, right? Not anymore. It's awesome. That takeoff was so good. Like, it just felt so really, really good. In fact, if anything, I can actually add a little elevator response to it. I took a lot out, but with the changes that I've made, I can put some back in because I could use a little more now.
1,000 to go.
Oh, yep. Hi. I hit at 360. Alright guys, you're definitely going to want to stick around for the landing, because if it's what I think it's going to be really, really awesome. Because the elevator is completely different now. If you're familiar with how the Zebo flies, this aircraft has got that same kind of the feel to it, the weight now. I think I cracked the code on it. I've been trying to do it for months, and I finally figured it out. I wish I could say it was me being really ingenious, but altimeters standard. Cross check at 190. I wish I could say it was me being real smart, but it really wasn't. It was just me saying, okay, the level up and the Zebo, they're both 800s. There's some differences in the modeling. There's some differences in the airfoils, but they're not massive because you can't really reinvent the wheel, right? It's going to have the same basic shape. Cross check. At the takeoff checklist complete. It can't be completely different, right? They're gonna have to have similarities because it's the same shape, same kind of plane, right? So I looked at the airfoils and I'm not seeing anything in there that was a smoking gun. For why? And what I'm trying to explain here is my problem with the level up has always been on landing. During the flare, the elevator is super twitchy and the plane kind of porpoises a bit, right? Because you get a little bit of pilot-induced oscillation on the elevator because it just feels too light, right? The elevator feels really light, and it was always a problem for me. And I tried so many ways to fix it, and I could not fix it. So I said, you know what? Okay, whatever this problem is exceeding my understanding or knowledge of what I know to do. So I'm going to open up. I know that they use the exact same plugin, so it's not that, right? The level up and the Zibo are powered by the exact same software. So I know for a fact that it's not the autopilot and it's not anything they've coded into the flight controls on the plugin side of the house that's different because they're identical. So that eliminates that. So it's got to be something in PlaneMaker between this model and this model. What are the differences? So I basically went into the control geometries and I just started looking line by line on everything that I knew did something. Okay, I'm looking on this page and I'm comparing the Zibo and the level up, and I'm seeing some superficial differences, but nothing that I would think would make it fly different. But then I get to, boy, I don't know if I can open up PlaneMaker right now. And X-Plane doesn't like it when you open up PlaneMaker while it's flying. It gets kind of laggy, so I don't really want to risk it. But there's the last page of the control geometries. I'm looking at the Zibo and I'm looking at the level up, and this is where I start seeing some big differences, like massive differences between the level up and the Zibo. So I've flown both. To me, the Zibo has a heavier feel. Like when you move the controls, it doesn't respond as quickly as the level up does. It still rolls and it still pitches, but you feel more inertia when you move it, right? And I was trying to get that feel. But I'm looking at this page. I don't recall what it is, but I'll show you guys later. And the level up has got really low values on this page, and the Zibo's got really high values. And they deal with control force, like weight, spring rate, like the amount of force that is required to move the surface, right? So for example, the level up had max elevator force 15 pounds. And to me that's kind of light. And I'm looking at the Zibo and it says 42 pounds. I'm like, whoa, that's triple the amount of force required to pull the elevator to the aft stop. I said, that's the difference right there. The level up has 1/3 or 1/4 the control force in PlaneMaker that the Zibo does for the elevator, for the rudder, for the brakes, for the ailerons. The control forces on the Zibo are 3 to 4 times higher in PlaneMaker than on the level up. And I said, this is the only thing between these flight models that are drastically different. Everything else is the same. So I said, you know what? This has got to be it. I don't know what else it could be. I mean, I'm pretty decent at making flight models and doing this stuff, but I can't figure this out. But this is it. This is the smoking gun for me. Like, Zibo level up differ drastically in this section only. The rest of it, superficial. So, I basically went into PlaneMaker and I changed the level up control forces to be basically the same as what Zibo is using, just as a test, right? Because I don't have a good frame of reference for what 15 pounds is going to equate to in the sim. I don't know what that's going to do, right? And honestly, it doesn't really mean anything because my alpha stick, right? It's got its own spring rate in there, and it's not going to be anything related to that. So the way I was interpreting these values in PlaneMaker is that it's a simulated 42 pounds, right? I'm not going to actually feel 42 pounds pulling the yoke back, but it's a simulated 42 pounds. So the X-plane is going to take my control input and slow it down as if I was exerting 42 pounds of force instead of 15. So that's what I changed. And sure enough, I am definitely feeling that difference now. During that rotation, if I had applied that same amount of force on the level up, we would have taken off into outer space, right? But I pulled back gently, and the aircraft slowly and consistently rose up. It rotated, exactly like the Zebo does, and I think we got it, guys. I think that's it. So when we land, I will show you what I'm talking about. Again, opening up PlaneMaker in flight is not good. I've crashed X-plane doing it before, so I don't want to risk it. I want to get this flight in. In a nutshell, that's what happened. Check out that trim, guys. Ah, dang it. Look at it, it's perfect. I set it at 5.75 for takeoff, and it's still hovering right there. So we're never gonna run out of trim again. This thing is dialed in. Alright, so I understand that a lot of you guys are going to be celebrating Thanksgiving tomorrow, and I think you should, and I think that's great. I'm going to be doing my Thanksgiving with my family on Saturday. My kids are going with their mom to see their family. So tomorrow, I'm going to be home alone all day, off of work. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go and adjust the 6, the 7, the 8, and the 9, and apply similar values to those aircraft as I did to this one. And we're going to fly just about every level up 737 we can fly on. So I'm going to probably be on stream for like 5 hours, just flying all over Southern California, flight testing. And hopefully I can get these flight models dialed in, and I can submit a revision on my Discord server for everybody. And this flight model should be able to be carried over onto the level up V2 when that releases. They said hopefully maybe Q4, which is, you know, basically now. But they're going to be giving us new sounds and a new model, new cockpit textures, all that stuff. But they specifically stated they were not going to be updating the flight model. But that's okay, I got them. I'll do it. And again, I do not work for them. I'm not sanctioned by them. They didn't ask me for my help. I'm doing this on my own because I want to. Level Up has not asked me to do anything, so I don't work for them. I don't work with them. I'm not on their team. I want to give full disclosure. I am not on their team at all. They haven't asked me, but I felt like the flight model was deficient. It didn't feel good for me, so I've taken it on for myself to update it. But I also want to share these files with you guys. Again, not sanctioned by Level Up. I'm not on their team. Because in the past, I was accused of misrepresenting the work I was doing. I was accused of misrepresenting what I was doing as if I was working for them, and I am not. I want to make sure I make that clear. They didn't ask for my help. But, you know, you guys are welcome to use my stuff. Alright, crew, flight level 360. Well, okay. Yes, they were. And the guy, Schematics from Zebo, was really, really not nice to me. But you know what? That's fine. I look back at the way that I dealt with the situation and my approach. It could have been better. So basically, I'll take you back a year ago, February, not a year, 10 months ago. They released a patch to the level up, and it completely, like, it was a disaster. Like, I don't know, they did something to the CG, they did something to something, and the plane was basically, like, taking off and going like a space shuttle. You could barely push the nose down enough to keep it from stalling. And it was like, this is out of control. Like you can't fly this. And I kept asking him, hey, can you fix this? Can you fix this? The whole community was like, level up, what did you do? I can't fly this plane. The pitch, the trim, it's all over the place. And they were like, I don't know, it seems fine to me. And everybody was screaming like, we can't fly this plane. I don't know what you did to it. And I was asking, like, hey, can you guys fix this? And they were like, nope, it's fine. So I said, heck with it, I'll do it. And I fixed it. And it was around that time that the level up guys went completely, like, radio silent. They just fell off the face of the earth. They weren't responding to any messages in their Discord. And they were, like, gone. So I was like, hey, they left the plane kind of busted. I have the files. And I went onto their Discord and I was trying to, like, make people aware, like, hey, I fixed this, I have the files, I did it for them because they disappeared, they're gone. And I don't think I did a very good job communicating. I could have been nicer, and I could have been a little less persistent. But, you know, I was just very passionate because I love this plane that they made. These sounds are unbelievable. The model is great. This is as close to a steady level freeway as you're ever going to get. So I was very passionate about it, and I just wanted it fixed because I wanted to fly the plane. But I let my enthusiasm get ahead of me, and I overstepped my boundaries on their Discord. And I fully admit to that, and I apologize for that now. But apparently they didn't like it, and the Zebo guys really didn't like it, and they told me, I still have the messages saved on my phone, like, basically get effed, and you'll never work for them, and don't ever advertise your crap on their server again, or you're gonna get banned. So I was like, oh crap, okay, I'm not trying to lose access to their Discord. I do feel like they've kind of come off of that, because even Monsoon, not too long ago, mentioned my files to somebody. He says, hey, if you're looking for a flat model update, that Jochen Hayden guy has some stuff on his Discord, you can go over there. So I said, oh, hey, that's cool. That's some progress. At least they're acknowledging that I exist and that I did something, and that's fine with me. But yeah, anyway, that was a long story. But hey, we gotta kill some time anyway, right? So I will say this: I love Level Up. I love all those guys. I'm so grateful for what they've given to us. I have no hard feelings and no beef with them whatsoever. So please don't think that I harbor any ill will towards Zebo guys, Schematics, Monsoon. I love Level Up, full stop. No bad blood. Man, this plane flies good. And I know for a fact that my files are, my flat model changes are in effect because of this cruise pitch here. The stock Level Up cruises like dead flat, all right, which is not correct. So I've added in a little bit of about 2 degrees of nose up a cruise pitch. So that's how I know that my files or my airfoils are working. What's my trim? Dude, you're gonna love this. Look at that. It's perfect. Anywhere from like 3 to 7 is really good for flight. And we're sitting at about 6. This is really good. God, I miss this plane so much. I'm so glad that I'm flying it tonight. It sounds so good. I'm just in love with these sounds, guys. I got my headphones turned up all the way, just so I can listen to the engines right now, guys. I don't know if you can hear them as good as I can, but this is hot. How's my mic, by the way? Is this too loud, or is it just right? Let me know if my mic volume is too high or too low, because I can't hear myself talking it. I don't want to talk over the beautiful sound of these engines. Oh, perfect. Okay. Hey, we need to start talking about arrival stuff. We're only 57 miles from top of descent. Alright, so let's go over some landing data. Oh, look at this. This is X-Plane's high altitude weather nonsense going on right now, dude. I really wish they'd fix this crap. It's annoying. Okay, landing 17 right. Auto brakes 3. Approach speed 152. So that's gonna be 147 at flaps 30. Auto brakes 3. And that will give us a landing margin of 600 feet. Okay. I think we'll do better than that, but that's all right. Come on, X-Plane, fix your weather. Come on. Why are we doing this? Come on, man. They need to fix that. Alright. That is not the level up doing that. That is X-Plane weather. Dude, I get it. Thank you, I'm aware. Okay, landing data is checked. Arrival. We're on the Sutter 4. So we got some crossing restrictions here. Kayla 28, Sutter at 280, at flight level 250. Fool's Gold. Look at it, you get it? Fool's Gold. Because of the gold rush. Sutter. 210, add below 19, add below 17. Pinning 280 between 12 and 16. And this is not applicable because we're landing on the 17s. So Nugget at 8. Channel at above 5. And landing 17 right, we're going to cross Ovome at 4,000 feet, 210 knots, transitioning on to the RNAV Zulu runway 17 right approach. RVR is 2,400 feet. Decision altitude 275. Oh my god. I'm about to lose it. 275 barrel. MSA 4300 from runway 17 right. So we're going to enter this approach, crossing Ovum at 4,000, and we'll continue flying a continuous descent profile down to Zolov. We'll cross that 100 feet, pick up a 3-degree glide path down to the runway threshold, touchdown zone elevations at 25 feet. Missed approach, climb to 500 feet, then climbing right to the 2,000 direct to Grime, and hold. Okay, decision altitude is 275 barrow. Landing altitude, basically we'll run that down to 0 feet because it's almost sea level. Seatbelt signs. Cabin crew, top of the set's coming up in about 2 minutes. Let's give everybody in their seats. Alright, let's... Oh! Oh, well, the weather's just not that great. Oh crap, we can't use this. 1 statute mile visibility, overcast at 200 feet. Oh, we can't even use this approach, guys. We're never gonna get in like that. Oh crap. I guess I should have checked the weather before I left, huh? Okay, well, we're gonna have to do the ILS now because there's no way we're gonna get in there. Alright, let's try... Let's try the ILS 17 right approach. Yeah, it was fine for a while, but it's not now. Hey, what's up, anyway? Welcome aboard. Alright, guys, we need to come up with a new approach because that ain't gonna work. This is straight IFR going in there. Alright, let's try this ILS approach, Cat 1. Ah, that'll work. Oh, that's even kind of cutting it close, isn't it? Let's see what a Cat 2 approach looks like. Okay, yeah, we're gonna fly the Cat 3 approach, guys. The visibility is good. It's one in the. So the RVR is 1.5 miles, but it's overcast at 200 feet. So we're gonna fly a Cat 3 approach, guys. Let's get ready for that. We'll brief that. This will be fun, guys. We may even... I don't think I want to do an auto land, but we might have to. Alright, we'll do that. I don't want to do an auto land. I want to feel what the aircraft feels like. Alright, reset MCP altitude. Alright, I'll brief this once we get established on the descent. Okay, throttles coming down. Wow, this is really bad weather at Sacramento. Maybe we either picked a really bad place or a really good place to go. I'm not quite sure. Alright, let's brief this Cat 3 ILS. Alright guys, we're on the Cat 3 ILS runway 17 right. The weather is 1 statute mile visibility. Winds are calm. Overcast at 200 feet. Dew point and the temperature are the same. Altimeter 3025. Alright, so the RVR is 600, basically 600 feet, so right over the thing. And we're gonna go to a radio altimeter is, the minimums are 103 feet. So let's switch that over. Yeah, whenever we do Cat 1 or higher, we switch over from baro to radio altimeter. Okay. And then MSA is 3,100 feet from the SAC VOR, which is 115.2. Let's put that into VOR 2. 11520. Okay. SAC is on DME and VOR 2. Alright, so we're going to fly downwind of this, and we'll come back around. We'll probably cut in somewhere in here. And we need to cross Fatman at 1800 and Jarnu holding at 1800. It'll be a 3-degree glide path, 25 feet on touchdown zones, same as before. And in the event of a missed approach, we're going to do a climbing right turn and climb 2000, heading 350 outbound, SAC VOR radio 329. I'll put that in. Alright, let's get the Atlas. Alright, alright, 111.1, course 168. Okay, we're going to switch this over to IMC mode for the HUD. We'll use that, we'll get in. That will help us, guys. The HUD will help us get into Sacramento. Oh, we need to get the CTAF. Let's do that. CTAF K Smurf 125.7. Okay, altimeter is 3025. I don't. I don't have that handy. I wasn't really prepared for that. Do you got one? I know, man. These throttles are awesome. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, that's a little bit annoying. FMC speed. Oh, altitude. What's up, Tom? Oh, good. I'm glad that worked out for you. Okay, throttles. Alright, so let's go over the Cat 3 stuff, guys. So this is going to be like a Cat 3A. Because the reported minimums are 200... Well, the reported visibility is 200 feet. Or overcast is 200 feet. 1 statute mile visibility. So we definitely got the RVR. We'll fly with both autopilots engaged. If I get runway contact both above the decision height, I will turn off the autopilot and fly manually. But we'll set up to do an auto land if we need to. Let's start talking about the rollout here. So we're gonna have limited visibility, so we need to be very careful here. Typically, I would aim for Alpha 11, but if the visibility is bad, I may not be able to pick that up pretty easily. So if we need to do a full-length rollout here, it's not a big deal. Alpha 11 is my target. I don't think we'll make that high speed at Alpha 10. Now, the calculated landing margin is only 600 feet, so we might be have to go all the way to the end. And then we'll make a left turn on to, if we do go all the way in, we'll make a left turn on to Alpha 3. And then left turn on Alpha. And then we have parking at gate Bravo 14. Nope, that's not what I want. Bravo 14 is going to be on the north side of Concourse B. So we'll take Alpha over to Yankee. And left turn on the Bravo 14, north side. Okay, coming up on transition now 2, we're getting a little slow. Transition altitude, altimeter's 3025, cross check at 17. VNAV speed. Cross check. Okay, FMC speed, VNAV path. Okay, cross check. And just starts continuous. Okay, looking good. On profile, more or less on speed. I'm to 15,000. Oh man, I need to fix that. Yeah, so the level up's got an issue with the speed brake handle. Listen to that. Yeah. I'll work on that. I think I can fix that. Hopefully we have enough visibility so I can actually land this thing by hand. That was the whole point of this flight. I should have checked the dang weather. I should have checked the weather a little more closely before we picked Sacramento, right? Okay, 12,000. Alright, exterior lights. Work checklist complete. Okay, decel. Oh yeah, I can land. It's just going to... I was hoping to fly the aircraft by hand a bit longer, the feel of the new flight control adjustments that I've made, but we'll have to keep the autopilot on a lot longer than normal because the visibility is really bad. We'll see. See how it goes. In any rate, this aircraft can actually land itself, so it's equipped with the auto land system, so in theory I don't need to turn the autopilot off at all until we get on the ground. It can land itself. FMC speed. Well, I will to a point, but We'll see. Sue, I can. Let me get the aircraft configured, and then we'll take it from there. I got the HUD. I mean, I'll just look. You just put the thing on the thing, right? You put this thing on that thing, and you fly it. So it's not that hard. I know. I might. It's just the minimums are really low, so we'll see. I should be heading down in about 8 miles. Alright, crew, heading down. I'm gonna put some power in. I'll get back on the speed. Is a virtual FAA gonna come get me? Probably not. Apparently the airport's down there, but I don't see it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I should have said headphone warning. That's loud.
Thousand to go.
Alright, so basically, down there is Sacramento to our 1 o'clock, or 3 o'clock now, but we can't see it because of the cloud layer. So we're, okay, decel. We're gonna essentially fly a downwind here, a right downwind for 17 right. Flaps 1. Okay, speed 17, FMS speed, FMC speed 170, flaps 5. Alright, let's go 2,500 feet. I'm going to do vertical speed. Vertical speed 2,500. Okay, approach course is 170, so 168, so
Thousand to go.
our intercept course of the ILS should be 138? 138. Okay. Alright, let me see if there's any updated weather before we start this approach. Oh boy. Oh boy. It got even worse. Half mile visibility now.
2,500.
Missed patches of fog. Alright, it's heading. Heading 078. Heading select 078. Okay, I got DME. iHux is the identifier. That is not the right identifier. I don't know what we're getting at. I don't know what that is. 111.11110. I need ISMF. There it is. ISMF, okay? Okay, let's arm localizer. 138. Okay. Sacramento traffic. Southwest 4001 is on the ILS 17 right approach. Okay, localizer capture, glide slopes alive, approach mode, and command B. Whoa, what's this thing doing? It just shot right through the localizer. Did you see that? Oh, that's not gonna work. Why would it blow right through the localizer like that? We might have to fly out here. Okay, tell you what. I don't know if I can salvage this one. Nope. Let's circle back around. It blew right through the localizer. I don't know if I clicked something wrong or what, but let's come back around and try that again. There's no traffic here. We'll just swing a right and get back into the right closed traffic pattern. That's weird. Why did it do that? Hey, what did I mess up, guys? That thing went right through the localizer. Oh, thank you. You know what? It's exactly what it is. It picked up this radial. It picked up this radial right here, dude. Yeah, thank you. Alright, we'll just put this, we'll put it in here as well. Yeah, that was it. I think you're right. I had it on a radio for a VOR, but I think it started tracking that outbound. Yeah, it was tracking that radial outbound. Good call. Thank you. Alright, let's try this again. Yep, you're right. I appreciate it. Thank you. You're right. I had it on Sacramento VOR radio 329 in case we had to go missed. I was gonna use that, but I need to have both of them tuned. So what it did was it picked up that Sacramento radio 329 and attempted to fly it outbound when it should have been established on the localizer. All right, we're good. We're back with it. Try it again. How are we looking on fuel? Plenty of fuel. One thing we can do here, I might fly outbound a bit more, but we can go direct to FAPN and use nav instead of trying to use the heading select. It'll give us an arc to fly. So let me head outbound a little bit more. We'll fly outbound a bit more, and then I'll go direct FAPN. We'll go back to LNAV and track it that way. You know, I don't need to do that. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I'll go direct just to have it, but I don't need it. Okay, heading select 078. I should have said I was going missed. Alright, we're set up. Let's try this again. Alright, alarm localizer. Heading 138. Sacramento traffic, take 2, Southwest 4001 on the ILS 17 right approach. Okay, look, waiting for localizer. Let's do vertical speed. Down 2,000, so we don't blow through the glide slope. Check. Yeah, I'm starting to see the glide slope come in and I don't want to miss it, so. Okay, localizer. Arm approach. And command B. Altitude acquire. Alright, that's a lot better. Altitude hold. Glide slope. Get out, flaps 15. Let's start reducing the final approach speed, 152. Oh my god, stop it. Speed brakes armed. Uh-oh. Alright, there we go. Alright. Flaps 30. I don't know what that banging sound is, but it drives me nuts. There you go.
1,000.
Alright, here we go. Sacramento traffic, Southwest 4001 on final, 17 right.
Approaching 17 right.
Alright, Mr. Approach heading. Oh, pilot coming off.
Plus 100. One high minimums.
Continue.
50.
Way
40.
long.
30.
Long landing.
Yep.
Long landing. 6,000 feet remaining.
5.
5,000
Wow,
remaining.
way long. That was way long. Yeah, super long. I should have gone around. The I wasn't used to how the aircraft was gonna feel. The elevator was a little more wobbly. I don't know what how to say it, but I'm not used to how it feels right now.
100 remaining.
Yeah, yeah, I know. That was really long landing. Well, other than it being an exceptionally long landing, it was okay. Okay, I guess. I haven't flown a jet in a while. I'm going to use that as my excuse for why that wasn't so great. Okay, after landing... I didn't even do my before landing checklist. Wow. not well flown tonight. I'll do better next time. Good night. Thanks, anyway. Have a good one. Yeah, I'm on the ground. Yeah, it was heavier, a lot heavier. I'll get used to it though. Oops. Oh. Thanks, Sierra. I appreciate it, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Sorry I couldn't give you a better landing, but I haven't flown it in a while, and the aircraft feels a lot different than it did before, so. That I couldn't see where the heck I was going. That, that too. Alright, what was that landing rate? Anyway, even though we floated halfway down the runway, you know. Ah, okay. 139, I'll take that. Alright guys, flight model's feeling great. I can't wait to fly it again tomorrow. It's going to be a all-day affair. We're going to fly the 6, the 7, the 8, the 9. We're going to fly everything and get everything dialed in. But now I know what to change and what to go in and make corrections to. I think I have an opportunity to, now that we're on the ground, it's kind of low risk. I think I'll go ahead and show you what I'm talking about here. Alright. At the risk of crashing X-Plane and locking up my computer, I'm going to open a plane maker real quick. Alright, so here's where the good stuff's at. Under control geometry, over here to stick forces. This is what the level up has been needing, is a hydraulic force increase. So adjusting here, 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 and here. So I've added more to this. And that's what's giving the aircraft a much better feel. So we'll keep flying it tomorrow and see if we can dial these in a little bit more. But that's where we're at with it. Alright guys, it's been a pleasure. Happy early Thanksgiving, and I'll see you a lot. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys tomorrow when I fly all over California in this thing. Have a good one. Good night.